Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe. This one is the SEL trim, and Hyundai did add a trim to the 2022 Santa Fe. It's called XRT. I really wish I could review it for you guys, but this dealership does not have it yet. But today we'll be doing the SEL trim and I'll show you all the features this one has. Under the hood, they're going to be a 2.5 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine that is connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 191 horses and 181 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers on this engine: 22 in the city, 25 highway, and 24 combined. Here is the MSRP sticker of this 2022 Santa Fe. If you guys are interested in the features this one has, just go ahead and pause the video. And it does have a few options and accessories, and the price is going to be almost $33,000 with destination. If you guys are curious about the color is called Twilight Black, and it does look very good on this Santa Fe. For 2022, nothing was changed. Basically, it's a carryover, and they only added the XRT trim. I'm not exactly sure what the XRT trim actually has, but I love how this black color looks like with the chrome slash brushed aluminum on the front of this Santa Fe. Grille looks good. It is finished in chrome, and then there's this trim right underneath the headlights and the grille. It is finished in brushed aluminum, and the bottom is going to be finished in brushed aluminum, almost chrome. There's going to be a bottom grille. It is functional, and here is the sensor for the braking assist. Hyundai badge is going to be nice and big. The hood has really nice lines, nothing too aggressive, and I really like the way how the headlights look like. I really like that split design. I love the split design in the front, but in the back I'm not a big fan of it when they put the turn signal indicators and the reverse in the bottom and the tail lights up there. So not a big fan of that, but with the headlights I think that's completely fine. Daytime running light looks good. Everything is going to be LED right here in the front except the turn signal indicators, and the high and low beams are going to be sitting in reflectors, and they're going to be a side curtain on either side. And as I said, the bottom does look good, and overall I think the design of the Santa Fe looks good. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you how the side view of this Santa Fe looks like. Here is the side view of this Santa Fe. It does look very good. And for 21, Hyundai facelifted the Santa Fe. For 22, basically it's just a carryover from the 21. So I love the side view. I think it does look good. There's going to be some brushed aluminum in the bottom, and basically just starts from the front and it keeps going all the way to the back. The window trims are going to be finished in chrome. It does have some roof rails. They're finished in brushed aluminum, and the mirror does not have a turn signal indicator, but it does have blind spot monitoring system. For almost $33,000, I really wish that this Santa Fe had turn signal indicators. And as I said, guys, the side view looks good, but for the rims are okay. I really wish that Hyundai does a little bit better job when it comes to the rim design on the Santa Fe's. So the higher trims, lower trims, none of them actually have a good looking rims. So the higher trims like the Calligraphy and Limited, they do have good rims, but I just hate the fact they're too big and there is barely any rubber. And on this SEL, there's a good amount of rubber. The size of those rims, they are 235, 50, 18 on this SEL trim. I really wish that Hyundai did a little bit better job with the rim design. But let's go ahead and move to the back of the Santa Fe, and I'll show you how it looks like from the back. Here is the back of the Santa Fe, and the back of it looks good. But as I said, I don't like the split design where basically the turn signal indicators and the reverse are going to be in the bottom and the tail light is up there. But in the Santa Fe, the reverse is actually up there. The only thing is going to be in the bottom is the turn signal indicators. Tail lights have a good look, and everything is going to be actually halogen for almost $33,000. I really wish that this Santa Fe had some LED lights in the back. This right here is not going to be functional. This is basically a reflector, but I think on the higher trim this is going to be an LED strip. Hyundai badge is going to be, of course, in the middle. A wiper, third brake light is in up top, and it does have a good looking spoiler. A track is going to be all the way to the right, basically their all-wheel drive system, and Santa Fe badge is going to be all the way to the left. And it does have some reflectors in the bottom with the turn signal indicator, and the exhaust pipe is connected to the exhaust tip. And I really like the flat black with the brushed aluminum all the way in the bottom. Here is a key of the Santa Fe. Has a really nice weight to it, and does look pretty good. It does have a good amount of brushed aluminum, flat black, and the buttons are going to be finished in flat black. And it does have a little bit of chrome around the buttons, and it does have a physical key inside of it. And this key has 4 buttons on it: lock, unlock, panic button, and remote start. But it does not have power lift gate. To open the trunk, they're going to be only one way, and it's going to be a button right underneath the Hyundai badge. The trunk, or the lift gate, actually opens nice and quick, and does have a handle right here. And on the higher trims, or I think if you get like a package on this SEL trim, it will have the power lift gate. I think it is going to be the convenience package, if I'm not mistaken. Inside there is a good amount of room. It's nice and deep and wide. But something that I really wish this Santa Fe had, some handles right here on the left and right to be able to drop the back seats down, or the second row down. And right here it does have 12 volt storage place, and underneath they're going to be the jack and the jack tools, and a storage place right here. And I think there is more storage place right here, if I'm not mistaken. So there is more storage place right here. So underneath this floor there is a ton of space, and the spare tire is going to be located right underneath the SUV. Here is the door handle. It does have a button on it. This button is going to take care of locking and unlocking the SUV. Here is the front door panel. The design of it looks good. I love what Hyundai did with the speaker on the front door. The stop portion is going to be that synthetic rubber material. It's nice and soft. I really love this trim. I think it does look good. Door handle feels nice and solid. This is plastic. This is going to be a little bit on the softer side. I'm not exactly sure if this is plastic. It has like a plastic slash leather feel, but definitely on the harder side. Even the armrest is hard. I love the stitching, the gray stitching on the door. Small cubby, window switches, mirror controls, everything looks good. And as I said, the speaker looks good. It does have a really nice design. Plastic, which is expected in the bottom, and the storage place is not too bad in the bottom with a bottle holder. Here are the seats. The seats are comfortable. Design looks good. Nothing too crazy, but they're nice and comfortable, and they are power seats on this SEL trim, and they do have lumbar support. But let's go ahead and move inside this Santa Fe, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2022 Santa Fe. As I said, nothing was changed. Interior looks good. Steering wheel is not wrapped in leather. It is that synthetic rubber material. It does have a good amount of brushed aluminum on it. I really wish it was wrapped in leather for $33,000, but Hyundai wanted to save the leather steering wheel for the higher trims. All the way to the left, there are going to be a few buttons. You'll have the volume controls, voice command, phone controls, and on the right, they're going to be the cruise controls, basically Hyundai safety system. And they're going to be a button to toggle through a few things in that middle screen. The gauges look good, and they are very easy to read and understand. The font is perfect, and as I said, it's very easy to understand. It does have some paddle shifters. They feel nice and solid, and the headlight controls and turn signal controls are going to be on the left, and on the right they're going to be the wiper controls for the front and back. And down here there are going to be a few buttons. They're going to be the brightness control, lane keep assist, traction control, and the A brake. And here is a screen. It does look good. It is finished in gloss black. It does have a volume knob and a tune knob, and it does have wired CarPlay. Some Hyundai products have wireless CarPlay. I really wish this one did have wireless CarPlay, but it's no big deal. Here is the backup camera. Resolution is okay, but it is nice and wide, and it does have touch sensitive buttons on the right and left. And the system overall is nice and responsive, very nice and smooth. And coming down, you'll have the AC vents and the emergency light button. It does flash actually when you activate the turn signal indicators or the emergency lights. And I really love the trim right here on the middle console. Up top, they're going to be the climate controls. Very easy. Here is a fan speed, the modes, AC button, and here is the temperature. It does have one zone climate control, and here is the shifter that will control the 8-speed automatic transmission. Here is reverse, neutral, and drive. Very easy to use. And it does have the engine shut off. When you come to complete stop, the engine will turn off, and the brake hold. And here is the mode selector. It does have smart, snow. You could lock the wheels so they could spin at the same time. Comfort and sport, hill descent, and it does have a button to turn on the backup camera without putting the SUV in reverse. And it does have heated seats, 3 stages each. And right here, they're going to be 2 cup holders. I love the design of this metal console. 1 USB, and they're going to be a wireless phone charger right here. You could just basically stick your phone, make sure the back of your phone is actually touching this side, and then the phone will start charging. The armrest is a little bit on the harder side, but a lot of companies are doing it this way. Inside there is a good amount of space. It does have a removable tray, but there is nothing inside of this storage place. Like, there is no USB-Cs or anything like that. The rear view mirror is nice and almost frameless. It has very nice thin bezels. And up here, they're going to be the SOS, Blue Link, and it does have some halogen lights. This button is to turn on all the lights in the SUV, and this button is going to control the lights when the doors are open. So basically, you could just leave the lights off when the doors are open. The visor feels nice and solid. It is nice and soft. It does have a mirror, very good size mirror, and it does have a light. Here is a back door panel, and the back door panel has the same design as the front, but Hyundai did cheap out here in the back. This is going to be plastic, it's not that synthetic rubber material. Plastic, and the door handle feels about the same as the front. This is the same material as the front. It is hard, but it does have a little bit of padding in it, but still very hard. There's going to be a window switch right here. Plastic. Good amount of storage place for the back door. It does have the same exact design, speaker design as the front. Back seats are nice and comfortable. Good amount of leg room, and the headroom is very good in the Santa Fe. And there's going to be an armrest right here in the back. The armrest is nice and soft. It's not wrapped in leather. It is wrapped in the same material as the seats. And it does have 2 cup holders and basically a tiny cup holder in the middle. And they're going to be 2 AC vents, 2 USBs, and that's how the front of the Santa Fe looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 Hyundai Santa Fe. I would like to thank Firas and Key Hyundai in Milford, Connecticut for providing me this Santa Fe. If you guys are interested and if you guys are around, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.